How's it going, everybody? Chris12 here, and today I have two rocks, which is kind of interesting. I've never done anything like this before. My friend gave me these, and he found them right next to the railroad. I'm going to show you guys a little bit closer, but let me tell you about them first. This one, obviously black. It's really, really light. Kind of feels almost hollow. It feels like a lava rock to me, but my friend was kind of questioning if it was coal. So, I don't know. I've never used coal before. I always use charcoal when I forge. So, we'll see. We'll cut it open and kind of just try to figure out if this is a lava rock or if it's something else. It might just be a black rock. I don't even know. And this other one I think is really cool. It's really lightweight as well. Not like as light as that one. But it just doesn't feel very dense. But it's very metallic and kind of shiny. And I actually took a file, kind of filed some of it off, and it made like metal dust kind of. So, I don't know what this rock is. From the little research I've done on this one, it could be metal slag, which is just kind of leftover waste product. But I don't know, if anything, I can melt this down and try to make rings out of it or something if it turns out to be metal slag. So, but I have a couple tests that we can do to figure it out. And the first one I want to do is just cut off like a small portion of this and try to catch it on fire. So, whew, there we go. If it actually lights on fire, then we'll know it's coal. And if it doesn't, then we'll know it's not. Now, I'm questioning if this will even break. Yes, it broke. Let me show you guys a close-up of these now. Before we go to my backyard and light anything on fire, I'm just gonna quickly see if this rock will let off any sparks. Nothing, but it smells very, very weird. It smells like metal, which is weird, like mild steel. It smells like mild steel whenever you grind that. So, that's interesting. Let's keep that in mind. Now let's go light stuff on fire. So what better place to light stuff on fire than in the front yard? I'm just gonna pour it in now. Those are all the metals and stuff I used from last time I did a casting video. And there's some aluminum in there. Good fun. Hopefully we'll be able to do more of those soon. Anyway, first we're just going to try to light the coal on fire. Try to angle this so you guys can see it, hopefully. If I throw it in that back corner. I have the wrong tip on here, so there's no like airflow, so it's just like a loose flame. So I'm going to go replace that really quick. So I'm just going to quit wasting propane. We have not even gotten the slightest flame off of this thing. And it's really hot. It's like absorbing most of that heat. That's not cool. So I'm going to just go ahead and determine that's a lava rock. If there's like another name for that or you know something, let me know down in the comments below. So I found the other tip after looking for a while, so let's try it on this one now. Put a metal underneath of it. So, I decided to melt that little metal in there at the end. And if you guys saw, I put the blowtorch back on this rock, and it got red hot, and then immediately as the fire was gone, since I had the more concentrated torch now, it just went away. So the rock itself wasn't actually lighting on fire, so that pretty much just confirms to me that this is a lava rock. It's just like a little piece of wood almost, except it doesn't light on fire. So that's kind of interesting. And then this rock is really hot still, so I'm not gonna touch it. Okay, I did. Yeah, that like burnt my fingers. So that's really, really hot. Except it wasn't getting red hot or pretty much changing form in any way. It did get like a little bit darker at one point, but then it kind of quit. I'm gonna throw all these back in there. So yeah, I'm gonna think of some other tests to do. pretty much this one, there's not really a whole lot else we have to do on it. We know it's a lava rock, so I'm going to be done on this one. I'm going to put this one in vinegar for a while and see if anything happens or if any reaction sort of happens. And I think I'll put another little chunk in like some bleach. That way there's like an acid and a base, and we see if there's any exchange of ions or bubbling or I don't know. Chemistry. Neat. Okay, so I'm in my kitchen cooking some hot dogs, and I have one in vinegar right here. There are no bubbles, which tells me that there's no reaction going on. The same, I put this in some isopropyl alcohol just because I had it sitting around. And then I have the one in the bleach in the other room because I don't like to smell bleach. I kind of like to smell this other stuff, you know? Anyway, forget that. This is probably the first test I should have done to determine what kind of metallic product it was. If it just looked metallic or if it was actually, I don't know, any sort of form of metal. Which not all metal is magnetic, but it kind of rules out a lot. And this, as you can tell, is not even slightly magnetic. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to run some more tests and do some more research and see if I can come up with anything. So, let me tell you where I'm at with this. Did a little bit more research, read online, found a comment to a thread very similar to this same story where it was found by a railroad. And it went under most of the same tests. And one thing that they said that I didn't try was it scratched glass. They said it was non-magnetic and it scratched glass. So I tested this and it scratched glass. For some reason, a lot of people seem to think that it could be like a rather pure silicone alloy sort of thing. They said a small portion of it should melt if you put it underneath the flame. Obviously, we know a large portion didn't melt, so I tried it with a small portion. Still didn't melt. So I don't know what's going on there. That doesn't necessarily mean it's not silicone though, because everything else is too similar. Another thing was like gelillium or something like that. I don't know how to say it. It's a weird word. And the only difference was that they said that didn't scratch glass, so this one did scratch glass, so that one's kind of out of the question. So anyway, I'm going to eat my hot dogs and then come up to a final consensus. My best guess right now is that it's just a metallic slag of some form, which is just, like I said in the beginning, kind of a waste product or the byproduct of making some metal of some form. So, I entered in everything I knew about this and all the tests we did on it, and it started coming up with stuff for like, did you find a meteorite? So I don't think that this is a meteorite. I don't know that I think it's silicone either. There's one last test that I'm going to do that I'm not able to do today, which I'm just going to toss half of it in the forge. I'll keep the other half, but toss it in and see if it melts. And if it melts at least 3,000 degrees, then it'll make glass if it's silicone. Someone else said it might be dense coal, but I highly doubt that, like I've said. So yeah, I'm just going to try to figure it out. You guys, if you guys have any idea whatsoever, comment down below. To me, it's just kind of a rock. I don't care too much, but still, it's kind of fun to know. Rock turned out to be super disappointing because it's just, like we said, a lava rock. So that's a little bit less than exciting. You can just find these in your backyard. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see what happens in the next video. So thank you guys for watching. Like I said, leave your comments down below and I will reply to them. And I'll see you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video.